Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on last year's national champions, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Hokies will kick it away first. He'll start the return inside his 5. So Texas A&M's offense will get the first possession of the game. And David, this offense is built around keeping it on the ground and feeding the beast at running back.
Yeah, and he is a grown ace man. That dude, it starts and ends with him. Jesse, how nice is it to have a running back that you can turn, hand the ball to? He's going to get positive chunks. Defenses fear him. That's a really nice place to start on offense.
And it doesn't matter how many guys they have in the box, right? Every single week, defense is key on stopping this guy, and none of them can do it. He is so dynamic, a true game changer for this offense.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Penny. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3 and outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4 and out. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. And some room to work. Breaks into the open. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And the Aggies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Now improvising. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
They say rain usually affects the defense more than the offense. The offensive player knows where he's going, but the defense will disagree. What a start. Come out, first possession, create a turnover, now send a statement. You ain't throwing the ball in this rain.
Looking for more room. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. And the Hokies headed quickly to the line. From the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. One back to the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Got the first down, looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Nothing the Aggies love more than saying howdy with a strong running game.
Yeah, how do you like that first down? How do you like that ground game? Like, that's what they've got to be built on. They got to have that toughness. When the Aggies have that toughness is when you see that their best teams are competing at a high level.
The Aggies can really attack on this second and short. They'll leave it with him. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Now from inside the red zone. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Aggie! When this place gets loud, it starts to sway. They've renovated, reinforced, and still the rafters are shaking.
Yeah, and they still come out, and they still got the 12th man tradition. So many traditions at this school, and that's why they support and they love their team, and people want to come play here.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking downfield on first down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Going to swing it on second down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And that inside linebacker showed me the speed and the recognition. He saw a gap and saw a crease and a free path to the quarterback, and he took it.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Fakes to grab. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. The Hokies will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Final play of the quarter coming. Looking for space. It's Thorne. And he's going to wind up losing a couple of yards as time expires here in the first quarter. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. And the Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The give to the tailback. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there. It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Penny. Under fire. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And don't get it twisted. A big part of this team's formula for success defensively is getting after the quarterback. In their last game, they had 6 sacks, won the game. They know they've got to be able to get after the QB, and this one put some pressure on them, and they're already off to a...
Throws toward the end zone. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference. Pass interference penalty will cost the defense 15 and a first down for this offense. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now first down. Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Moves around to clear up the vision. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Hokies will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. Hauls it in, looking for space. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. To the ground with the back. Oh, what a cut! They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to ride this running back. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The running back has it. Got the 1st down and more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnson. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Texas A&M will line up with a 1st and goal. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now on 1st and goal, a score here, and that mountain is huge if you want to make a comeback. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Aggies. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw on first down. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. The Hokies in the hurry up. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Back to pass, it's Penny. Still looking, on the move. Going to try to get it himself. Across the 25, he's got room. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stayed tight on him. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
Time to find the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie. A great catch and run for 6.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half of this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. And the Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Took a shot as he threw.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
They'll go to the ground. Breaks the tackle. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Unloads to the wideout. The pass is incomplete and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in College Station for a fun first half than you? And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the home of the 12th man.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. He'll start this third quarter with a run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
The Hokies lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. He'll keep it on the sneak. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Fowler. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And the Hokies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Now, this offense wants to get back in the football game. It starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A third down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The Hokies look to keep this drive humming. From the gun, the ground game.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll run the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. Taking it the other way.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They'll run this play from the pistol. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
And they'll take over first and 10.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go?
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
And the Hokies come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He's looking to throw on third and short. He's open on the right. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. The Hokies come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Takes it the other way. Past the 50. At the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Aggie! The defense does the work itself with a pick six.
And that's a great job by the defender there, back in his own end. He knew he had to make a play. He jumped the route, caught it, and he takes it all the way back. Forget flipping the field. How about scoring a touchdown?
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Hokies line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. On the ground, it's Thorne. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. That is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical. Get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to throw it again. Here's a heat. Got his man downfield. There he goes. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. Quick handoff. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Wants to go up top. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. He's not going to make it. What a job by the... chance to stop him in his tracks. The Hokies will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Here's the handoff. And he was able to work his way for just a few, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He'll pull it down.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to get sacked, and he just very nonchalantly was able to buy himself some time. He gets outside, uses his speed, picks up the first down. The offense stays on the field. They've already got the lead, and now they're just bleeding this clock away.
To the air on first down. Under fire. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Handoff to the lone back. There he goes. Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in it. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Hokies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. The Hokies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Pressure coming. And the defense, got him at the 27.
You gotta love a defense that just is flying around and having fun. That's what these guys look like, right? All game long, everything has gone their way. And here we are early in the 4th quarter, and they are still bringing their A game, getting a sack on that last one.
Oh, they're after him. A strike downfield. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Hokies are on the move. Off play action on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Sims. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Still on his feet. He's going to run it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. The Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Big loss on the last play threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Hokies will try to pin them back with the punt. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And that is just a spectacular punt, and he will pin them in the shadow of their own goalpost inside the 5. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Keeping it on the ground, trying to create a little space, and he was stopped in his tracks at the 3. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Just feeds the running back. Got the first down and more. Turning it on. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. The Aggies, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground.
Yeah, nice run, and I think everybody knows. He's right there next to that 100-yard mark, 98 yards on the day. And that's a mark, man, when you hit that mark a lot of times and you take care of the football, you win a lot of football games. It's the more physical team. It's the team that makes it easy, makes it easier on their quarterback, and they've done that today.
And the Aggies are at the line looking to convert on third and short. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. After run, now throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. No good. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong. come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Texas A&M's offense takes the field to start this game off. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets away. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Paul.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You've got to be able to play within yourselves and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Going to the running game. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll try the run. Running into the open space. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Out of the gun to give to the back. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Looking downfield on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. LSU quick to the line. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Gonna run it. It's Thorne. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first few plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on third down expecting him to get.
Oh, a lot of space. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Aggies.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. The throw to the outside is complete. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got him. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to.
Oh, he's got some space.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Back to pass on second down. Got his man out of the backfield. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. LSU right back to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Got it! They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. The Tigers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Leaves it with the running back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Using his legs to buy some time. Hit as he throws. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Intercepted, a first half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return. What a play by this defense to get the football. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got his man quickly.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rub and create some separation, the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion, that can turn into a 20, 30-yard gain.
Pocket breaking down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And with that, they've taken the lead.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains. They marked it at the 29. Running game got it done on the last play. Now it's first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Breaks into the open. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Channeling their inner Mike the Tiger. Don't you think Mike could get a big ball in there to swat that thing free the way the Bayou Bengals do?
And when you're the secondary and you're flying up, great job understanding. The guy's already kind of slowing down a little bit, but where do I put Mike?
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. They'll give it to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. LSU quick to the line. They send the tight end in motion. From the gun, running back on the move. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Started this drive with a bang, but now it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Tiger! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Just a short pass to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Got his man. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Guys, LSU has the lead here. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. First play of the period will be a second down. Lost to throw again. Dances away to buy time. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. Quarterback adapting. Got room to work. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. down to the 26-yard line and a first down. Unloads to the right. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He'll try to do it himself. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. It's first and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. He has kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggies!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Quick strike complete. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. LSU right back to the line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again. Go.
There he goes. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The RPO, fire complete to the left. After the filthy move, he's got room. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Working that wide receiver screen. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Bringing the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable.
Intercepted deep in his own end.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's second and 5. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell it extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it first and 10 at the 31. Wants to throw on first down. The quick out.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The Aggies with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Right on the money. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Aggies are moving quickly down the field. flushed out of the pocket. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. The Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. And the Aggies come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll throw on third and short. Quickly complete. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And we're
turning it on! And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Aggies can really attack on this second and short. Power football with the run. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They go to the ground, and he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. This crowd knows when to bring it. On third down, he drops the throw. Got enough space. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now he's looking to throw it. That's got it. Touchdown, Texas A&M. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Soft spot in the middle. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. With that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
To the air on first down. Makes the grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Firing to the right, complete. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half.
Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. Coming out with it, it's Daly. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Now facing a third and long. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Give to the running back. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking for a crease. It's Thorne. Got enough for the first. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go. The give to the back. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Texas A&M going quickly. Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Defenses throughout the week study every third down situation. You got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
Gets it out quickly. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The noise level is relentless here on second down. Looking to fire. Quarterback moving. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Aggies. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape. So the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer.
tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Brought down, though, looks as if LSU will pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Finds his tight end. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
The Tigers are on the move.
With you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up. Off play action. Finds his man. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw it. Got his man. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. This time they'll go to the running game.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game?
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. He's already made one field goal, but this one is going to need a big leg. A 50-yard attempt coming. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. On the run, it's Thorne. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. After swapping into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow. But this carries big-time risk on fourth down. Gets rid of it. And make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs. Great place to start for this offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the tight end. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
That's a great play by this defense. It's hard when you go against a guy that's so good at the quarterback spot. He can make so many plays, but the defense understood that rep. Nice job getting to him, corralling him, getting him on the ground, and creating the big sack.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Makes the grab, and he's
exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Quarterback gets the 1st down. Breaks into the open. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. A&M comes back out with another 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Oh, and it's backed off. This could be huge in a tie game. Got room on the return. They finally get him down with a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And they've regained the lead. So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And this quarterback, man, you've seen him have some success, so you know he'll take off and run. The defense was ready, man. Nice job. This 2nd half, this is a critical part of it. Don't let him beat you with his feet.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Makes the grab, pass to Marker. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air, it's Penny. Moving out of the pocket. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Using the quick game. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
These are simple routes, the drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside now, wide receiver. You get it in his hands quick, he can go make a play, make one guy miss, and maybe next time he can make an even bigger game.
This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got him this time. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Here comes the heat. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And the Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. That's caught. It's Johnson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. A field goal attempt from this spot would be 52 yards out. A few yards on third down would make it easier. Hauls it in. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it on the outside, it's Thorne. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a first down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game. Gonna look downfield again. That's caught, it's Thorne. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. They'll run it. It's Thorne. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave them a little bit of everything on that one.
And this offense can stay balanced because they still have those 3 timeouts in their pocket. They need to put a good drive together, but right now they're continuing to stay balanced. They might need to get a little pass happy and a little bit more aggressive after this.
He's looking to throw. Quarterback extends the play. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackling in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving his budget.
Touchdown, Aggie! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. You got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Pretty much down to cases here, David. They have to execute quickly to have a shot at the end.
And obviously you want to do everything you can to make it as short a Hail Mary as possible, right? So try to get a chunk right here before you have to take, Jesse, that big shot to the end zone.
And you know they're already dialing up that shot and play, right? Who has the best hands on offense? Who has the best size? Who can go up high point the football and win you this game?
Unloads it left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. It's incomplete, and they had a chance in the end zone, and he just couldn't come up with it, and that's going to do it. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.